All right, well, Wednesdays here on the program, we like to put the spotlight on the farm women's group, Common Ground. Common Ground is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. In this segment, we are talking with volunteer Amy Johnson about crop rotation.
Well, if you live in Nebraska, you may have heard of the term rotating crops. What is that? We're going to learn more. Joining me now is Common Ground volunteer Amy Johnson. What are we talking about when we hear rotating crops?
I'm going to put it in the simplest form. Crop rotation is growing a different crop on the same piece of ground each growing season. So similar to gardeners, they may rotate the placement of their vegetables in their garden. So it's equally important for farmers to rotate the crops that they plant in their fields.
Why is it important for farmers to do this?
Well, there are different plants create different root structures. And so these root structures go through the soil differently and make new or different channels for water and nutrients to reach that plant. They also trigger different soil biology. So whether it's attracting bad biology or converting and transporting all those nutrients to that plant, that root structure allows that to happen. And crop rotation in our row crop system is critical for overall pest control. And when I say pest, that means insects, disease, or weeds. But by changing our crops and we change our management practices to combat those pests, and this reduces the risk of those pests becoming resistant to our our methods. So just kind of an element of surprise.
What are the benefits of crop rotation?
Well, there are a number of reasons why farmers choose to rotate crops. Switching between crops at the same piece of ground can improve your soil, making it more fertile, and certain crops can actually fix the fertility levels in soil. And crop rotation also allows farmers to use less chemical and fertilizer.
How does crop rotation impact planting season or the harvest season?
Well, rotating plants on the same piece of ground provides a variety of seasons for the farmers to work with. They only have so much staff on the farm. So crop rotation spreads out the planting season and the harvest work on each farm. So good farm and land management practices always include crop rotation, which gives farmers diversity in the market, better profit margins to work with. So essentially, we're not putting all of our eggs in one basket.
Thank you, Amy, for letting us know about crop rotation and that concept. And you're coming back a little bit later with a recipe to share as well.
I am going to be making funnel cakes. You don't have to wait for State Fair. We can have them now.
Love it. Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes.